Today we need to reconcile people with the European project and make this project desirable. And I believe there are two important priorities we should keep in mind for this. First, we need to show that the social justice agenda is perfectly compatible, indeed supportive of the agenda for an ecological transition. For example, the two agendas can be combined in the common fight for greater equality, because more equal societies are societies that are better equipped to succeed in making an ecological transition, at the same time that there are societies that shall improve the situation of the poorest. If we have more equal societies, we need much less growth in order to alleviate poverty, and thus reduction of poverty can be combined with a reduction of ecological footprint. So that's the first objective, to reconcile these two agendas and have therefore a front, an alliance of progressive across Europe that can be a real alternative to the policies that are today in place. And secondly, we need to think about a different way of governing Europe. To a large extent, Europe up to now has tried to succeed in fulfilling its objectives by legal regulations and by economic incentives. It is perceived as homogenizing, as neglecting differences, as reducing diversity. Instead, we need to understand that Europe can allow diversity to flourish. It can actually support local experimentation. It can build systems in which local experimentation can be replicated from place to place and collective learning develop as a result of comparison being made between different experiments in social and ecological transformation. This requires a type of governance that is different, one that is focused on learning from local experiments, one that works in a much more bottom-up fashion, and that instead of creating the impression of Europe becoming a super state that would reduce differences and impose homogeneity, one that rewards difference and sees diversity as an asset for building a different Europe.